We're here to talk about some of the things you're going to be facing as you're transitioning back out in the community.
Okay.
What kind of things are on your mind when you're
basically
contemplating getting back out there and hitting the ground running? And
being a felon, it's difficult even sometimes going through the application process. Just knowing that because of history, I have a very good chance of being barred from whatever I'm looking for, whether it be housing or work.
Right.
So that's a major detriment to the search, I guess.
Right.
So.
And a person could knock on a lot of doors and get rejected a lot of times as well.
Yeah.
Right. And
At the Dominguez Resource Center, clients can get help finding housing. The center keeps a list of landlords who are open to tenants with a criminal history. Ready to Rent classes offered at the center help clients learn how to find a rental unit, about fair housing laws, what their credit report means, and how to be a good tenant.
Let's get started. Just as a reminder, this is the community agreement for the entire program that we want to just be reminded of. Respect, being accountable, responsible, keeping things confidential, integrity, encouraging one another, and making this a safe place so we can talk about whatever we need to talk about. So today we're going to be talking about cleaning and home maintenance.
The first step to decluttering is to get your hands on 3 large containers for each room.
One of the wonderful things about the Reentry initiative is, giving people a second chance. If you are a landlord, you sort of want to see what is in it for me, or how can you verify that this person is worth that second chance. And the classes through the Dominguez Resource Center show that somebody, if nothing else, can go through the classes, can follow the curriculum, can succeed in that class, and can actually, in going through those classes, can say, I've been through this class, I completed this class, and really for both the Resource Center and for the Sheriff's Office, it kind of gives validity to the concept of this person deserves a chance.
The history of this particular campus started in 1999 as Stepping Out Ministries, and it was a privately funded, privately run transitional home. Union Gospel Mission stepped in, and they were able to provide the financial resources and the backing that we needed administratively, personnel-wise, and whatnot, to allow us to continue to grow and move forward. So since 2013, we've been under the Union Gospel Mission. The philosophy is very simple. It's transforming lives through Jesus Christ. That is our philosophy. We're not concerned with the criminal activity in the past. What we're concerned about is allowing people who are hurt, broken, to come to us and to provide them with the resources that they need to successfully transition back into society, into our communities, and to have that transition be sustainable. We had several philanthropists that were supportive of our program. We came in and we had a pretty bare bones kitchen, and because of their graciousness, we were able to get new stoves in. All of the countertops, cabinets, and the flooring throughout the house on the bottom is all new because of their generous donations to us. So here at the house we have the capacity to house 45 individuals, and so of that we have several of those beds are single and double rooms. We have a separate cottage out back that also is single and double rooms. The way that we normally get people that come into our house, they are the release counselors from the Department of Corrections will contact us and refer clients to us. So in that process, we'll give out an application, guidelines packet. They will send that back to us. We staff it and approve it. Once they come in here, the length of time that they will stay here is really up to them. Basically, we don't set a time frame on how long somebody stays here, as long as they're being accountable and they're moving forward whatever plan that they have. So this particular dorm area right here is actually reserved specifically for the SOAR program. So those men that are staying with us as they are actively engaged with the SOAR program stay in here. Because it's a home and it's a house on a block with a yard and a barbecue grill in the backyard, these guys come in and they actually invest in the house. We tell them we understand that everybody here wants to be somewhere else, but for the time that they are here, this is their home. It's
been a long, striving road for me because I've had anger issues, depression, my anxiety, the stress, physical attributes that I have otherwise. But in all, it's very wonderful to be here. I have a place to lay my head at, and I can shower every day, have my food in a refrigerator and freezer, have chores for the place. Like I was just outside cleaning some stuff up for this place anyways. Get to watch TV, interact with other people, and there's one guy named Scott who comes in on Thursdays that he does meals for us for the house, and he does a wonderful job there, and it's like a small community.
Well, the word I use for this place a lot is I'm safe here. It's a good place. I came here, like I said, out of the program, and everybody else that came here with me out of the program has since moved on. I just figured I'd stay here until I was comfortable enough to go get my own place. I actually had a knee replacement surgery in May, which it was wonderful here because they managed to get me into one of the units outside where I didn't have to go up and down the ramp. And they're very helpful in all my recovery and stuff. So I just returned back to work about a month ago, and I really don't have any plans on leaving here anytime soon until I feel stable and ready to do it.
It allows me to slowly but surely put my life back together in all aspects. Mostly, in terms of building confidence, I have some serious health problems, and this has given me an opportunity to gradually get back to a better state of health. But it's also allowed me to put other things in my life back together, put a plan of my finances and things that you necessarily need to do. I'm looking at housing. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm working on it. And I'm also working on a plan for family reunification.
New Options is clean and sober structured housing. It's a safe place for men and women and their children to live. There are 16 individual rooms here at New Options. So we have men who parent their children alone here. We have women who parent their children alone here. We've also had some couples live here with their children. So there are 16 individual rooms. So we have anywhere from 16 to 20 people, adults at any given time, and usually 4, 5, 6 children. So this is the kitchen and dining room area, and this is an area that you would share with the other people that you live in the apartment with. There are 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms here, and you share the living room, kitchen, and dining room area. The washer and dryer area is right there, and that's for people who live here to be able to use. I think one of the big things to always remember is how many children are reunited with their families here, and if it wasn't for a place like this, they wouldn't get to come home. And children come here, their DHS cases are closed, and if it wasn't for clean and sober housing structured where there's accountability and places for them to get their treatment and parenting classes and medical treatment, mental health, Bridgeway provides all that, the kids would still be in foster care. So it's a pretty big deal.
For me to have stable housing, it gives me a place for myself and my child. I have an older child that's over the age of 18. I have a younger child that's under the age of 18. It allows me to be able to set something down and not worry about it growing feet. It allows me to have somewhere to hang my hat, so to say. I'm allowed to build a family, and sobriety, safety. It allows me a lot of things. I feel safe, my child feels safe.
I have a 13-year-old daughter. I got an 11-year-old son and a 5-year-old son. And thanks to New Options, I get a chance for them to come over here and, in a safe environment and, just basically be able to visit them anytime I want.
I'm at New Options because I want to be. I don't have to be. I'm at New Options because I need to be to stay clean. And the people that have moved out that are close to me, 2 of my closest friends, one's back in prison, one's not doing very good. He's using, so I've chose to stay here, and it feels good.